Tune.
This is going to be awesome, guys.
It's gonna be...
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Ep 13.
Footy's back. We can't finally... Well, no, we can't forget about it just yet. But it's almost time to forget about the shit of a sport that cricket is and move on to bigger and better things. Thoughts on opening round?
Opening round. Getting stuck in the footy straight off the bat. I don't mind it. Opening round, yeah, I hate it. I think it's probably one of the worst ideas I've ever seen in my whole life.
To be fair, the Sydney Football Club and the Melbourne Football Club did not do the AFL any favours last night by producing...
That was a shocker. Two good teams, but that was an absolute shocker. And the way I think of opening round is, so imagine you're Carlton or Brisbane, right? And you got Cripper training his ass off. You got Charlie Curnow training his ass off. And then Vossi goes, guys, actually don't train too hard. You got to bye in round 2. So you're all right. You can play 3 games and then, 3 games, then you have a bye, guys.
Yeah. Because I kind of, I don't really understand how the buys are going to work now.
Yeah.
So, because they play next week, right? Richmond Carlton is still Thursday night next week. Round 1.
Yep.
But it's not round 1. It's.
So then round 2, Brisbane and Carlton have a bye.
Goodness me.
They must be absolutely gassed.
It's also a shitter for fantasy.
Oh, yeah, mate. I tell you, it's actually quite good because, intellectuals like me are just going to get one more step ahead on the competition and then going to have to sell the X-Trail because I'll be driving in a brand new 2024 Hilux.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Speaking of, it's the time of year where armchair experts like ourselves, we throw out our 2 cents. So we've got a few predictions. We'll do it, straight off the bat. So if you've got zero interest in the football, then just skip ahead. But we're going to set our predictions. We've got our Premiers, runners-up, Brownlow, Coleman, team on the up, team on the slide, and then we've got our big call. It's a big call, and if the big call doesn't come through, then we will do a forfeit, which the audience will decide. Yep.
Okay. Like that. So what are we going? Premiers first?
Yeah.
This is no. Well, you've got them written down already.
I do, mate.
So
I do. But you've already done this. On
I've already done this, so it's not straight off the bat. But Premiers, I think most people will be going with this. I'm going the Brizzy Lions.
Yeah. I have done the same.
Nice.
It's time. It's they're always up there, and then they've been just falling short. And I think this is the year. I think they're going to do it against Collingwood.
Yep. If it's not the year, runners up, and this sort of goes into my big call. I might say my big call now. Runners up. The GWS Giants will make the grand final.
Huge.
It's big. I wouldn't say. Is that a big? Is that too small of a call?
Is that too small? To be fair, I was looking on Sportsbet, and they have the GWS a third favourites.
Maybe that's too small of a call. I'll think of another one. Big call. But I don't think GWS will be runners up.
Fair. Brownlow. This is not a big call whatsoever. It's been coming for years, and the Bont, he has to do it now. He has to do it.
He was robbed last season. Yeah. Let's be real. He has to do it. He's literally the best player in the competition, and he has to do it.
You know what, though? If GWS do go all the way, the man that will have a massive part of it and could be... This could be the year he takes another step up. Tom Green.
He's so good, man. He's so good.
Absolute ball magnet. Who's your Brownlow?
My Brownlow, it's the Bont as well. It is the Bont. You can't go past him. He's spectacular, and shame he's got one of the best teams in the comp, but they just somehow just suck. No other way to put it. I don't reckon. I don't even reckon they might. I don't even reckon they'll make finals. Bulldogs.
Really?
No.
Fair.
Yeah.
They're a frustrating team. They on paper, they should be doing bits.
Yep.
Who's your Coleman?
I'm loving, as I mentioned before, I'm loving the Giants this season. I'm going to go Toby Green.
I thought you were going to say Jesse Hogan.
Jesse Hogan. No, man. If he was in the same form as he was at the Dockers, maybe. But no, I'm going Toby Green.
When was the last time a small forward won a
We were looking at this on Monday, me and Brucey, not for a long time. If not, like, ever.
But if someone was going to do it.
If he plays the whole season, he'll win the Coleman. If he doesn't punch anyone or do a Jimmy Webster.
True.
Like, if he does a Jimmy Webster, will probably get, like, top 5. Yeah. But, if he plays the whole season, he'll win the Coleman.
Yeah. But if it's going to be a small forward, it's either Toby Green or it's Bailey Banfield. So...
or Tom Emmett.
Speaking of Fremantle forward stars, look, the Coleman's a tough race. I mean, Charlie Kernow's still a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, you got some up and comers. I mean, maybe Jamara Ugle-Hagan takes the lead.
He has to be up there.
But how can you go past someone who's just done it for years? He's been out for a bit with injury, but he's back fit and firing. And I cannot go past Matt Taberner.
You're kidding.
This year's Coleman medalist.
Is that you being serious or is that a joke?
No, I'm dead serious. Matt Taberner just is going to take the football world by storm. I mean, I don't know if that's enough of a big call in itself. Because everyone knows how much of a star he is. And the crab is going to do it.
That is a bigger call than your big call. I'm going to put it out there right now. To be fair, Matt Taberner did come up in conversation the other day as well. And I was thinking about it. If the Dockers put Matt Taberner up for trade, I don't reckon any team would take him.
No.
Unfortunately not. I was speaking with Brucey. I was like, mate, would the Eagles take Matty Taberner? They need anything at the moment. And he goes, no, probably not.
Probably not.
I say, okay.
Throw him up to the, I don't know, under 14s Whitford's amateur football club and probably not.
Yeah. Yep. No, that's probably fair. Not. So, yeah, well, big call that. And that's not even the biggest of calls that's going to be on today.
Joey Amos as well. He'll win it. Not yet, but he'll win a Coleman.
That's what I thought you were going to say originally. And then I thought, done it for a long time. I was like, you're not going to go Michael Walters, are you? No, Walters is more a chance than Tabs.
Yeah. So, you know, I might lead into this. My team on the up. I was going to say, I would never write off a Tomahawk or a Jezza Cameron for another Coleman. And I hope this counts. Team on the up. I'm saying Geelong again. I think they
really?
Yeah. They get written off.
Yeah.
But you have to back in the Geelong Football Club. They are never down for long.
Yeah. No, that's a fair call. A couple experts, as they call them, have them in the 8, and I'll say we're a bit above the expert category. But my team on the up is a team that will be in the 8 this season. Was unlucky last season, and that is the Adelaide Football Club.
Yeah, and I think look, if it wasn't for goal umpiring standards, they would have made it last year.
Yep.
And you know what? Everyone gets behind. Other than Port Adelaide fans, I feel like everyone gets behind Crom. No one would be upset to see Adelaide do well.
Yeah.
So no, that's a great call. Who's on the slide then? Who
on the slide?
Replacing?
Yeah, there is a team that unfortunately just doesn't hit with me. I probably have nothing against them. I love their coach. But their team, I don't know, I just don't like them. That's the St Kilda Football Club.
I don't like St Kilda.
No, for some reason, I just don't like them.
They're just such an uninspiring organisation.
Yeah, it actually just pissed me off how bad they were, and they still finished 6th. So they can't be I reckon they'll be better, but there's no way they'll make it 8.
No, they started the season well, and then they were just mediocre all year. But flew under the radar because they were playing shit, and it was like, you know what, they're still in the mix, and then got rolled by GWS in the elimination final. You say you like that coach. You're still on the Ross Lyon train.
Yeah, Ross is Ross. Come on, he's Ross the boss. I mean, he took Freo to a not a flag, but a grand final. He took St Kilda to a grand final. I'm sure he's a decent coach. I mean, he brought probably the greatest AFL player to ever exist from that premiership side.
Zach Dawson.
Yes. I didn't even need to mention his name. He already. Yeah, there you go. Zach Dawson. He brought him over, legend of the game. So he's obviously working his magic up there. But I hope Freo absolutely pump them.
I hope so too. Now, my slider is going to completely contradict your prediction. I've got 2, and this could be both of them, or. I've got GWS on the slide.
Really?
The orange team just don't inspire me. I don't know.
They don't. You're kidding.
They hit a good run late in the season.
Wowza.
I have nothing to back up my call other than that. I don't trust them as a football club.
You don't trust them?
I don't trust them as a football club.
What do you mean you don't trust them?
On no given day do I think GWS are a lock to win this, especially away from home.
Wowza.
The other one is the Carlton Football Club, because that football club cannot handle expectation whatsoever. And
but now because everyone thinks they're gonna do good, they're not.
Correct.
Okay.
They will let their fans down till eternity, and that's what they're going to do this year.
Sounds like Freo.
Yeah.
always letting their fans down. But to be fair, we don't even expect anything at the moment. There's not much more to be let down with.
It's not.
So it's okay.
Big call.
Big call.
Do you have one?
I haven't thought of one just yet. So you go while I'll have a think.
So with our big calls, as we say, there is going to be a forfeit, which the people will decide. We'll put that out this week. They can be two different ones, if people want. But yes, if this big call doesn't come through, then I will do a forfeit in September. I'm backing in our boys. There is zero to be fair, we are one of the most irrelevant sporting organisations in world sport because it's just mediocrity all round. But the list is still, its core is building towards its prime. And on paper, a full strength team really is not that bad if we play in the right way. Which, okay, if Justin Longmuir actually figures out that the competition moves the ball rather than not moving the ball, then maybe we're chance. Might be cool. Fremantle will make the top 8 this year.
Okay,
we're back in the mix.
Okay,
and to see all these experts and fans, Fremantle 12 to 16th. It'd be great when we make the 8 and go on a finals run.
It would be. That's a great call and a big one.
It's a huge call.
It's a big one. The only thing that comes to mind off the top of my head is this particular player that I'm very excited about, and I need to check what his disposal average was last year, because this guy is gonna take the world by storm. He averaged, what is that? Can we look? Career average. His career average is 15. Can we look at season? No. Okay. Well, let's just say he averaged around 20 touches, right? This guy, I reckon he will make the All-Australian squad. Max Holmes from the Geelong Football Club.
Huge.
All-Australian squad, I reckon. Not the team, the squad.
Yep. No, still a young man.
He can do it.
Deceptively a big boy.
He's deceptively big, 190.
Well, not... I
can't see the kilos, though.
Because that would be highly offensive body shaming if it showed us how many kilograms Max Holmes weighs. Because professional athletes, they can't handle their kilograms being shown.
Can't. No.
So good for Max that we can't see how much he weighs, but he's got leg speed as well.
Mate, you can do it on the inside, on the outside. 51 games played now. There you have it. So, there you go. Averaging 19 disposals a game.
Last year. Okay. So you reckon he's going to hit, 25 plus? Kick a goal here and there?
Yeah, 20. I reckon he'll average 25 plus.
Okay.
25.
Yep.
I reckon he'll average Max Holmes.
So, if Max Holmes does not make the All-Australian team, then you will also be doing a forfeit.
Yep. I like it.
All right. Almost 15 minutes in, and we've not touched on one thing that the Sunday Debrief is actually about. So now people who don't like football can reconnect with us.
Yep, they sure can.
We've got the usual. We've got some questions. We've got some stories. And we're going to go through them right now. Off the bat, it's also AFL related. Mini Prez, he's been contributing well recently.
He has been.
He's asking, how's the AFL pre-season looking for the pod? Like last year, Regan's goal kicking is on point.
Yeah, because he obviously did send in, I think, I showed you at least his, he was on baseline footy with his kick. His kick from about 35 out, right on the boundary, and it did go approximately 3 metres in the air, unfortunately for Mini Prez. But so then I thought I had to send him something of my own work. It was a nice little, I'm not bad in front of goal. I'm just going to put that out there right now. And that's going to lead into something we have brewing here. Me and Fitzy are going to do a 1v1 goal kicking challenge.
Yep.
So hopefully I've set the standards high, and look.
Do you have vision of this video that you sent to Mini Prez?
I do.
Can I overlay it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can overlay it. Or you can overlay another one as well. I'll set the scene. So I've got 2. I had to send the good one first. There's 2, but there's another one. Set the scene. Ocean Ridge versus Whitford's at McDonald Park. Regan Spear playing forward pocket. 0 touches for the game, probably the third quarter. The ball gets out the back. Goes through 2 blokes. I'm just sitting out the back waiting. Get the ball. Could I run into an open goal? Yes. Do I decide to snap a dribble kick? Wrong-sided. Right in front of goal, probably about 15 metres out. And I start it. It's going straight through the middle of the points. I'm like, come on, son, kick. Kicks a little bit. Kicks a bit more, and then it goes straight into the post. And I missed one from about 15 out dribble kick. By myself, I reckon the closest player was full back on the other side of the ground. So there's that one, and then there's one where I kick a nice.
And that's on
snag.
video, is it?
Yeah, they're both on. They're both on video.
Awesome.
I had to mute. Well, I can probably find the one with the audio, but it generally gave me PTSD, the audio from the dribble kick one, because I did it, and all you hear is, "Get him off! Get him fucking off!" And I got,
it's like Rodney Eade.
Yeah,
Get Minson off.
It was and then I got a little bit of a kick up the arse, bit of a spray for that one. I probably didn't feature for the rest of the game. So yeah.
Your final stat line was 1 disposal, 1 behind, 0% efficiency.
Yep.
And 1 spray.
1 spray.
1 clanger.
1 clanger. 100% time on bench in the fourth quarter.
Amazing.
So we can definitely get that up.
Perfect. All right, Blakey.
Blakey said, who's better, Flume or Dom Dollar? I'll tell you what, that one Dom Dollar song has been stuck in my head for a while now.
Save me up?
Yep. What? Yeah, saving up. That's the one. That's the one. Saving up. Yeah. It's been stuck in my head for a while. Flume, I don't know. They've ever since they won the Triple J What Is 100, they've sort of been a little bit on the, I don't want to say on the downfall, but they haven't.
Under the radar.
Yeah, under the radar. But I do like some of Flume's older stuff, that's for sure.
They both have their time and place. I'd say there's more Dom Dollar songs.
I'd say right now Dom Dollar. Yeah. But Flume over the career, I'm going to say better. Yeah.
Dom Dollar's got so much to come.
He does.
Yeah. Donald J. Trump has sent this.
We had Obama a couple of weeks ago. Now we got Donald Trump.
So Donald is asking thoughts on Joe Biden. Also, you dudes have the very best, and I mean the very best podcast in the world. And this is legit coming from me, the real Donald Trump. By the way, the 2020 election was rigged and I was robbed. So obviously this is the real Donald Trump. He's come to the right place to talk his American politics.
Yep. So thoughts on Joe Biden.
Is that not what Obama asked last week? Did we not answer this question? What did we?
Oh, maybe.
I can't remember.
But
no, Obama asked us what we think of Trump.
Oh, we think of Trump. So he wants to. Yeah. Okay. So I reckon Joe Biden might send in next episode and ask our thoughts on who else is there. I don't know. Hillary Clinton or something.
I don't know. No, Joe Biden won't be able to write in because he can't comprehend.
He's so old, man. Surely he is. Oh, you can't have someone run like your country, and especially the US, and he's so old.
It's laughable. Like, it's actually like comedic. It's quite funny.
Yeah. He can't talk.
No.
He's actually like, he should be, yeah.
Just like, if I could describe America in one word, it would be, that's an actual clip. So.
At least Trump, he was very clear with his intentions, especially towards, like North Korea and rockets and missiles and stuff like that. At least he was very clear where, Biden isn't, he wasn't too clear with his intentions, but he's still kicking somehow. So he must be, he must be getting some good work done there.
Anyway, probably not our expertise, American politics.
No.
This is more down our alley. This one's sent through the Google Forms. As we've said, I mean, a lot of times we're not sure whether this is the person who says it is. This is apparently from Sahib. He says, "I like sucking big doodle." Well said. Well said.
I mean, again, Sahib, if this is you and you don't send something in saying this wasn't you, we're gonna have to assume it's you. So. Yeah. Yeah, so again, Sahib, we like it's a statement. It's out there, and I don't really have much more to say. No, not at all. Right. Benny Ham said at the Lookout last Sunday, there was a 6-year-old on the dance floor. Can confirm. There was just some random kid there. I don't know how he was there.
Really good fake ID.
Yeah, must have been. It was like, and then. I don't think it was his dad, maybe like his brother or something like that was like there as like with him. He just like came. It was probably like pretty late in the day. It was like 11:30.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was just there.
Having a good time?
Yeah, having a good time, and then the Secchies kicked him out. The Secchies picked him up and just threw him as far as they
off
could.
The balcony.
Yeah.
Look out, yeah. Have a swim. Good on him. Teach him young.
Yeah, weird though. Weird though. Don't know how that's even possible, but yeah, he was there. He was there.
Short, sharp, and blunt opinion sent in from Bruce. He says Josh Larkin is a wanker. Can confirm.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. No. This is a controversial take. In my opinion, Josh Larkin is a lovely young man.
Yeah. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. So we got a bit of split opinions.
Split
here.
opinions. Yeah, man. Put up a poll. Is Josh Larkin a wanker?
I'd love to see that. This next one from Jim. He says, so last night, Sunday the 3rd of March, this was, which was how long ago?
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday. Went to the breakwater for the first time in a few years, and as I got to the dance floor, the security claimed my ID was fake. His reason was that apparently my suburb is fake, so I went onto Google Maps and showed that... Is that Moonich? Munich?
Mouche.
Is that what it is?
Mouche. That's Mouche. Yeah.
I thought it was Munich.
I'm struggling where you're saying the N.
I swear that was... Yeah, I definitely got... Yeah, I can see how that's Mouche now.
Yeah.
I don't know why I called it Munich. Oh, anyways, Mouche is a real area, and that the hero of a bouncer smacked my phone out of my hand and decided to try and fight me. Piss poor from the breakwater.
It's quite poor geographic knowledge.
Yeah.
From the breakwater.
Obviously, a couple of us have it.
We've had a couple breakwater complaints, and there's actually one more literally about to come.
Yeah.
Maybe something has to be done here.
Something has to be...
Or to be fair, right of reply, maybe we need to talk to the breakwater security.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I can't believe that they didn't know Munich is a real suburb because it's one of the great areas in the Perth metro region.
Never visited old Munich. That's why I was a bit rattled. Yeah. There's another suburb as well I always get wrong. What is it? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, Munich is
Ocean
one.
Reef.
Ocean Reef. That's hard to stuff up, but was it Mouche?
Yes.
So, yeah, I can see how. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Oh,
I'm just struggling to see where you turned.
There's no N, is there?
No, or ICH. Like there's no.
Yeah, it's probably my dyslexia coming in and wiggling the words around the letters.
Yeah,
but anyways.
Anyway, every day's a learning day.
Yeah, that's not ideal there from the breakwater security though.
And
on a real note.
To follow on, Harry Balls, who we heard from last episode, he's followed up on that. Thank you, Harry. We did request a follow up on this. Follow up on my comments last episode. Went to the breakwater for a few Denzel Frothingtons.
That's a good one. I would have used that. That's a good one, okay. Denzel Frothington.
Went to the breakwater for a few Denzel Frothingtons, only to be kicked out midway through my first because I apparently dropped a glass on the D floor. Big Terry Toughnut was adamant that I did, even though 5 people around me said I didn't. Suddenly, a Seki comes from behind, pulls me from the shirt and drags me out, then launches me. Sounds like the 6-year-old in The Lookout. As we walked away from the gulag, one of the Sekis walked down the pier asking for a fight. We said no, and then the Nazi proceeded to call us soft cocks as he walked back from the gas chamber. Oh no. After that, I spent a lot of money at Bar 1. Hillary's really needs another pub because the breakwater has been ruined by the Nazi security there. Look, a lot of controversial innuendos used by Harry, but clearly he's very passionate about this.
And this proves that we just don't read any of these before. This is a raw reaction. So if we saw some of this language here, I'm sure we would have beeped it out. But now this is the real raw deal, isn't it?
Maybe we need to start like a Patreon to include all of the stories we end up having to cut out in fear of getting cancelled.
I think so.
There's been a few that we go back and go, oh shit, we might have to block that out.
Yeah.
So, maybe like for $5 a month, people can,
uncensored version.
People get the chance to ruin our careers. Look, thoughts on this situation?
Yeah, it's not really on, is it? There has to be a bit of a, maybe they'll just like the parking inspectors, they're getting paid like per person thrown out.
Quite possibly.
They could do. They really could do.
I don't know. They might just like get bored, want to have a power trip, and then go, let's just pick someone to pick on tonight. But I just don't know. I mean, to be the others, I don't know if the securities are employed by the breakwater themselves, but by kicking people out, you're only losing the business money, right?
Yeah.
Because as Harry says, he went and spent a lot of money at Bar One.
Yep.
He would have spent that money at the breakwater instead.
So they're just losing profit there, aren't they, the breakie? Not ideal. Maybe we should start our own pub.
Yes.
We'll just chop
At Hillary's?
Yeah.
Where? I think, on the opposite side, like next, where the old, what do they call it? The Great Escape.
Oh, yeah.
Next to Three Streets, next to Zambies.
Yeah. I like that.
And then we put a massive, 3-story pub up where the Great Escape was.
I do like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Look, few more shifts at the old cafe, and we'll be onto it.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, that'll be very good.
All right.
Anonymous one here.
Here we go.
It's a longie, so prepare for a few mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Anonymous has said, I was in the early stages of what I thought was a situationship when I went out one night with the boys after a big finals win. Celebrations started early, which called for a big night out and about. A female friend who I'd recently become close with was at the same place I was with, and one thing led to another where we hooked up throughout the night.
Classic.
Okay. Later on, she called it a night and was leaving when I got a message from the situationship saying she was in line and needed to talk. The two would have walked past each other without a clue of who each other was. The situationship then came up to me, pulled me aside from my mates, almost in tears, saying that she had been out somewhere else and kissed another guy, but regretted it straight away and felt horrible. I acted annoyed and probably made her feel worse than how we should, as I refused to tell her I had just done worse seconds before she walked up with a little remorse. Fast forward to today, and I am now in a happy relationship with the situationship of the time, and I've stayed good friends with the other girl, with neither of them knowing what happened on the opposite end of the night they weren't there for. Well, there's a bit going on there.
There is so much happening. That is. Well, the timing couldn't have kind of been any more convenient.
The timing was very. The particle was aligned, and it just all,
Now, I to be fair, he's he's admitted, that he's. I was going to say he admitted that he had remorse, but he actually said he had little remorse, so maybe not. But look, he's decided that as his situationship comes up and says, "I'm so sorry, I've just hooked up with someone out wherever she was," and he's gone, "How fucking dare you do that?" Even though 5 minutes later he was necking someone else. Now, what would have happened if situationship turns up 5 minutes earlier while old mate and friend were still tonguing?
And she's already done it?
Well, yeah. So could she be mad?
Oh, you couldn't be, but I don't know. That's hard. That's really, really hard.
It would have been awkward.
It would have been awkward.
But maybe they would have just called it even, shook hands. And
Yeah. Could have. Well, could have. I mean, I think there would have had to be a conversation there, whether if they're like, okay, did you regret that, and do you want to make things, officially, what's the word, exclusive?
Yes.
As they call it these days. Or do you want to just, see how things go and... Yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
There's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of Damien Barrett sliding doors moments in this on this night.
So many.
Look, for whoever sent this in, it happened ideally for them. Could have gone wrong. Could have gone terribly.
Yeah.
But in the end, suppose you would call it a successful evening.
Does he tell her now?
About this. I don't think so.
No. No, I'm saying like should he tell it?
Oh, should he tell it?
Yeah, should he?
I don't. Toughie. I don't know. It depends how long ago this was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Depends how long ago.
Together. And whether look, maybe not because he says he stayed good friends with the other girl. So then maybe that would cause a bit of friction.
Yeah, and then it probably would be like, oh, you should have told me that night or whatever, and then things.
And we've talked about girl and guy best friends before, and how they can cause a bit of ruptures.
Not on.
And if this has happened, and now they're still good friends, but this has already happened, and then
Yep.
So maybe it's best to just let it be.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's still 5 years in the future, then you go, oh
yeah,
back when we were young.
Yeah, but this survived the DRS call there. They've gone upstairs, and it's umpire's call. So he's survived one, and he's gone on, and he's
still hitting a 50, and he's still not out.
Yeah, he's still not out, and that's a good effort, but definitely one that could have definitely gone a bit worse, and definitely could have had a few more situations come up.
And by sending this in here, he's maybe taken a risky run. He's like,
risky run. Yep.
This could run me out, but good on him. Good story that. Another anonymous one. Last Sunday, the Whitfords Cricket Club hosted a six-a-side beers and cricket festival. Emphasis on beers. I had at least 24. I was so hammered. I was saying some of the best chirp that the boys had ever heard, especially to this one bloke. I won't use Buddy's real name, but let's say it rhymes with Slamer. And basically, he was getting so triggered, and I was so in his head that he started swearing at me and threatening me. And I was like, bro, chill out. It's just beers and cricket. It's not that serious. If you can't handle the sledging, then go home. Ha ha ha. Then I also got his little friend with a good one too. He was wearing boardies, and I said to myself, bro, why is he wearing boardies? We're literally playing cricket and drinking beers right now. So I chirp him saying, hey bro, what are you? Going to the beach after this? And the lads start pissing themselves. And the guy came up to me and asked who I even was because the chirp was so good. That's some of the most brutal sporting chat I've.
Yeah, I was up there, and I was up there to witness it all, witness it all happen, and this definitely happened. This was no doubt. This story 100% happened. Was it sent in by the person who did it? I'm not sure. It could have well been. It sounds like it is, but it could be one of those ones where it could be someone else sending it in. But until this, I'm not going to name him. Until this person, if they don't say anything, then it was, anonymous is here. Thought their chirp was so good that they just had to tell the world on the Sunday debrief. And let's just say that it was definitely in some people's heads that day. That's for sure. I
mean, how could you not be? I feel like he's like, we talk about crossing the line. What did Justin Langer say? We banter, but we don't abuse.
Yeah.
And I just feel like maybe it's borderline to say, "What are you going to the beach after this?" That's. There's a limit to.
There is. Yeah. That was pushing it, and old mate did have a bit of a verbal word.
Yeah.
Because they were playing the grand final. We were just sitting on we didn't make it, obviously. So we were just sitting on the sidelines, just hurling abuse to other people. But yeah, and the emphasis on the beers, I had at least 24. That could actually low key be very, very close to. Because there was the
0%ers.
There was the could have been, but there was the hard solos there at the beer truck that were available, and I think for every hard solo, this person grabbed himself a beer as well. Okay. So it was like 2-on-1. He was double parked the whole day, and it could have well ended up to that because there was I've seen him look better at the end of the day. Let's call it that much. Right. Yep.
It's good effort, 24.
It is a good effort.
On a Sunday as well. Was it the long weekend or was it just a...
It was the long weekend.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
It was the long weekend.
Now, we put out, from last week, to be fair, we put it out way too late. We wanted the best dating app lines / prompts. And because we put it out so late, we barely have any. So we're going to push that back to next week.
Yeah.
But there is one that
it's not because it's not because anyone doesn't listen. No one listens.
Obviously
It's just because we put it out late.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
I'm sure there's heaps.
There's so many. We'll go with it. So this is anonymously, but they put in the original question. So I'll let them take the spotlight here.
Yeah.
With something that they got sent. So
try and beat this.
This is a female. This is through Hinge. And this is what a bloke has replied to one of her photos. So if you don't understand how Hinge works.
I don't.
No. You can send a message before matching. So you can on your profile, you can put photos, you can put little messages, little prompts, you can put answers to questions, you can put polls up there.
Yeah, wow.
It's like to instigate a bit of chat.
Should Cameron Bancroft been selected?
Exactly right. So that's what I do. Yep. And I'm still single. Beyond me. So this man has clicked on this girl's photo and written this message through.
Yep.
Please let me make you my wife. Holy shit, you straight stunning. Fire emoji. Fire emoji. Let's go flying sometime if you're down. Like, girl, I'd buy the world just to be with you. Ha ha ha. XXXX. Riz,
I wouldn't. Would you say that's well said? We do throw that term out quite loosely.
Look, it's good to see people making their feelings known.
Yeah.
Quite often they fly under the radar. I think.
Unfortunately, in this day and age, I reckon the more you make your feelings known to these sort of things, there's a thing that's been going around lately. It's called an ick, and I got a feeling it's very hard for people to say stuff like that, and for girls to take it on board as genuine feelings. Yeah. I think.
Now, this man has not stopped here.
Oh, he's gone again.
So
same bloke.
The girl who she didn't link her Instagram account into her profile.
Yeah.
He has then searched her name on Instagram. Yeah. It's a fairly common name, but he's searched it in and managed to find her profile and then sent her an Instagram message as well. Okay. Hey, name. I'm so sorry this is weird as fuck by me, and I'm sorry, but I didn't want to lose the opportunity for my ideal girl. I seen you on Hinge, and I've straight up never seen someone like you. I'd love to get to know you, then maybe take you out sometime. If you give me the chance on messaging you, I promise you won't regret it. Regardless, though, don't let anyone tell you you're not beautiful, because, girl, you are stunning. God bless. Love from name.
It is a nice message, though.
He seems like a lovely bloke.
He does.
He
really, really does.
But I don't think he's mastered the art of getting women. Not that any of us have, but he's still working on it.
Yeah, it's a tough one because there's no handbook or anything because that could work for someone.
100%.
But obviously, by the sounds of things, it has not worked for this particular.
As far as
person.
I'm aware, it has not.
Yes. Okay. So he could do a bit of a research and a report paper himself. He could do that same thing to maybe 10 other people and see the responses, and then he can have a different approach to 10 other people. Maybe have a few pie charts, a few graphs, and that to figure out the level of affirmation and the amount of words, the word count. That could have a thing, but that would take some time.
But you know what? Good on him for putting his heart on the line.
He did put his heart on the line,
and to message through Instagram and stuff he's put his identity out there as well.
Yep.
He's really gone for it.
Yeah, and actually to receive something like that, it honestly would probably make you feel quite good about yourself.
You would. You can't regardless of whether you want to pursue the person who sent it. It would give you it's good for self-esteem. In a world where a lot of setbacks happen.
Yeah.
Cop a lot of negativity.
It's just because messages like that don't go floating around too often.
They don't.
So that's why the girl's probably a bit taken back because they're not used to such poetry and art. wouldn't say I have any advice for old mate, but again, he's hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think.
Yeah, no worries. Actually, okay, there was one more. We might as well say it.
Yeah. Okay.
He hasn't specifically said anonymous. So
Yeah, same.
Ryan Hammond, girl, are we going camping because you're really pitching a tent in my pants? Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's not.
And you know what? That would probably have a better success rate than old mate.
See,
who
that's
put
the
absolute heart and soul.
Yeah,
into it.
that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. So it's tough. It's tough out here. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It functions from and flows from individual to individual.
Alrighty, we got a few quick fires.
We do. Okay, starting off with Alex. He said, "When's the Debrief merch coming?"
That is a good question. That is, Alex.
It is.
When's the Debrief merch coming? Watch this space.
Watch the space. Nothing as yet. But of course, if you saw everyone was happily joining the tipping and AFL fantasy comp. So if you're not in the tipping already, there's only been a game played, so you're not going to be missing out on too much. Join that up, and of course, prizes to be won in both of those.
And who knows what the extent of it will be by September?
Yes.
But even within the next few days,
we've had an order come in. Let's just say that.
Now you talk about merch drops in history. I mean, the iPhone, the Tesla. This is probably the biggest.
Street X mystery boxes, Ollie mystery boxes.
Never even heard of it.
No.
This is going to be huge.
Sold out like that.
Watch this space. So, Sandu, how fucked are fuel prices? $120 for half a tank. Yeah, nah. It's a tough world out there right now.
Yeah, I don't know where Sahib's going. I've been pretty light on fuel, unless he's gone has he got diesel or?
Yeah. Not sure. It's a big Land Cruiser though, I think.
Yeah, right.
Unless
I'm not spending top dollar on the premium unleaded 98. Yeah. you got to be taking the piss. So I've been going quite nicely on fuel recently. It hasn't been over the top. Probably about obviously got to go if you got the unleaded. It's on the Tuesday. The cheaper days, and a full tank's probably costing me about $90.
That's not bad. Extra is treating you well.
Yeah, it's not bad, but 120 for half tank. So that's ridiculous.
He might need to replace the car if that's what you're spending.
Yeah.
Jackson, rate your upper decky experience.
What's upper decky experience?
Bit of a.
Is this a personal one?
Colloquial term. Could be. I don't
I thought
know.
upper decker was like a chocolate.
Yes. Quite, it could be. I don't know exactly what he's referring to here. Very upper deck experience. Look, it's a unique one. I'll say that. It can disorientate you somewhat, and yeah. Some can, some can't, and look, I wouldn't recommend upper decky experience.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. For another day.
Probably for another day.
I don't think we should say this one because of the merch drop that's about to come.
Yeah, if someone's figured it out, might have seen a couple around.
Wow. In the community.
So they're out there. Very limited. There's a few prototypes running around, but we can't say this one just yet. Maybe we can when we release the official drop.
Yeah. Nick Vlahov though, I've been told my lips taste like Skittles. Do you want to taste the rainbow?
Good marketing.
Yeah, look, he's always quite provocative on these.
Yeah.
Question tabs is Nick.
It's out there.
It's
out there, and you're probably wondering what does a rainbow taste like?
It's true.
It's true. So you tell you what, never fails to impress or amuse Nick and the Next one is a bit more, again, his style of work. He said, "No, that wasn't me in front of your school." Is this for the dating one? Is this for the... Yeah, this is for the dating app prompts as well. So for his dating app prompt, he goes, "No, that wasn't me in front of your school." Huh. Again, we probably can't read too much into that. We're probably going to leave that one on the surface. And surprising me, he doesn't want. I mean, we've said his name. He doesn't want to say anonymous here, which is quite strange. But he's
Look, whatever works. And you know what? Still more effective than what old mate sent.
It would be, yeah. It would be.
All right, quick refresh. I think that's us for the evening.
What a way to finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you so much for spending your Sundays with us.
It was a good episode 13, I reckon, and could even be. I reckon we might give this a play at the fantasy draft.
Oh, good call.
On Sunday.
Great call.
Fantasy draft. So, looking forward to that. Looking forward to this playing in our ears as I have the number one pick, and I'm picking Matt Tabernar because he's going to win the Coleman.
Should. Actually, between him and Sebek Quek, maybe.
Yeah.
One pick.
Yep.
Yeah. Or Angus Brayshaw.
Angus.
Was that too soon?
Yes. Probably not. Or Baz Lenker.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. Or Joel Smith.
Any weekend plans?
No,
Other than
cricket.
the draft, yeah.
Cricket on Saturday. Last game of the regular
I heard there's a
season.
big highlights compilation coming to cover your season.
Yeah, I was thinking that we could work something out again on Frogbox this week, and also actually could have some content on Saturday night as well because it's the vote count for North Beach Korean Cricket Club. So I'm thinking of bringing the mics. I still got the mics that you lended me, so I'm going to bring them, do some content. I still don't know why I'm attending. I'm not going to get a single vote at all for any games.
Bar tab?
Probably not. It's just at the club.
Bar one.
Again, do not disclose, but I will probably.
Yeah. Well, look.
I mean, with the stuff that's going on at the Breakwater, I don't know if I want to be, around the vicinity because they need to step up the game because I think the security would probably work at all venues, more like not just the Breakwater, would they? Or they work at multiple venues?
Bar one is their own. Bar one.
They have their own. Yeah. They're just
Malcolm will look after.
They're good like that. Yeah, I know. He would. He'll do a good job. I'll just have to take the route around our
private
entrance that go around our pub down the slide. The slide's still going to be there from Outback Slash. We're going to go down the slide through there, grab a burrito, and then enter through that way.
Yeah. And no lines involved, and then get your free drinks. So it's always nice that they look after us.
Yeah, they do very well.
Alrighty, enjoy your weekends, take care, don't get yourself arrested, and keep sending in your content.
Let's go.
Bye-bye. That was awesome.